Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's Newts News, your weekly Star Citizen news roundup for the week commencing Monday, the 1st of September. My God, how quickly has this month gone? This year gone, should I say, not month, you know what I mean. Right, okay, so it's a bit of a quiet week for news this week, so let's get right in with what we do have. So, development? Not very much. Apparently everyone's just been, pissing about as they usually do. I'm sure they have Nerf guns, no. AI can now interact with its surroundings for the first time. Crew members and bridge officers have started to begin in the design phase, and they now can actually access and use the consoles in front of them, which will be really interesting because it's the first step of AI becoming part of the universe, and it kind of sees us more moving towards that multi-crew ship, which is quite exciting. But other than that, there's not really much more for development, at least not that we can talk about. Ships, on the other hand, and Travis Day, the producer of Star Citizen, came on to Around the Verse this week to have a little talk about basically all the fucking... Okay, this is going to be a complaining moment for Newt. Those of you who might know or might not know, I like to complain on occasion, and this is my Newt rant, for I am not too pleased about the fact that Travis Day, a producer, has to come on to Around the Verse because people complain on the forums. The issues are, of course, with the ship stats. Now, if you are buying a ship based on statistics of ships which aren't even designed yet, which were conceived 6 months ago for a game which is not going to be completed in 2 years, and you complain that they change, then you seriously need to have your head looked at or just jump out of a fucking airlock. I'm sorry, but there is a complete stupidity around the idea that you're upset that a game is changing this early in production and a ship is changing. It's like everyone wants their own ship to be the best ship out there, and as soon as it changes for whatever reason, people complain. It was like the big one came, unfortunately, from the Constellation. The Constellation Phoenix had size 7 engines. Now, looking at that, the only other ships which use size 7 engines are capital ships. Now, I'm not saying that I'm sure there could be some crazy fucker out there who retrofits like size 7 engines to something like that, but the engines are almost the size of the actual Constellation itself, and there were 4 of them on there. Let's be logical here, that they cannot do such a thing. It's the same as people. It's very likely, for example, that the Avenger currently has a size 5 engine. A size 5 engine is the same size as a Constellation engine. They might be able to retrofit a smaller one in there, but be prepared that it might not happen. And the ships which aren't even concepted properly yet, like the Retaliator, don't expect anything that you see on that to remain the same for now. Travis did say that they're going to come on, they're going to do a lot more work towards improving the ship stats that they get from Inception, so they're going to talk a lot more about the size of what shield is, so they don't have to keep on changing it. But at the same time, if you are buying it if you're buying a ship just for ship stats, you really need to look at maybe even if Star Citizen is the right game for you, because if you're buying it's a lot more than just a min-max kind of game. So if you're buying this game just because you want to min-max and be the best at this and don't do anything else, then to be honest, you'll probably find Eve more exciting, because I hear they have spreadsheets, and if you like min-maxing, then spreadsheets are the way to go. Rant over. The only other ship news is, I'm sure you've already seen, I do believe that Arctos already posted, but the 890 jump pictures are out, or at least a couple of them are. This week's monthly report showed 2 pictures, an external and internal picture of the 890 jump, and I must say it looks very, very pretty indeed. The internal one looks absolutely amazing. I honestly think the first impressions are they both look very, very nice, though I do liken the external picture perhaps to a bit like a wheel, like a piece of cheese which is cut out of a wheel. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me being... let's say cake. I like cake more. So yeah, it looks like a bit like a big slice of cake. But it actually does look really, really pretty, and I think it's going to be a very, very nice looking ship. But remember, it is in early stages. The details are likely to change. It is only concept art. So once again, making reference back to the rant, don't complain if it doesn't look exactly the same in every way, shape and form. Arena Commander version 0.9 is still not out. No word on when it might be out. They're going to give us an update tomorrow, which will be the Friday the 5th of September. Hopefully they'll be able to get it released, but it is still pending a review, and from that we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm hoping so, but the problem is it sounds like it's still problems with the leaderboards. What annoys me about this is the fact that I don't even want the leaderboards. I don't think the vast majority of people really want the leaderboards. I think most people just want to get in their ships. Racing, brilliant, stuff like that. I don't give a fuck if some idiot on the forum who runs around and has got all his voice tech and everything working is able to kill more people than anyone else. I really don't. That's just not something which I'm interested in at all. I understand there might be some people that like to see big titties right at the top of the screen, and it's like, yeah, I'm the best, but other than that, in reality, can we just get the fucking patch out? Monthly report. This was a rather uneventful monthly report. The studios basically said that they were either working on stuff from Gamescom for V0.9, or for the future. So there really wasn't much other than saying, we've worked on stuff, we're working on stuff, and we'll continue to work on stuff. But it's one of those, really. You can't expect them to do too much, but there wasn't really much to glean from the whole thing. An interesting bit was from the FPS team, which is Ilphonic or Redacted, depending on which one you prefer. I actually like the running joke of Redacted, but for those who really, really, really want to know, it is Ilphonic. Game-breaking bugs are beginning to be ironed out. They were talking a lot about how the AI is better interacting with the environment, and animations for both the player and the AI are becoming much better now. And again, these are big points which eventually hold back production. So now that we've got them up and running, that's going to make life a hell of a lot better. And last but not least, for the other, we just wanted to make a quick note about the 10 for the chairman this week that didn't actually happen. It was a 5 from Reddit, and this was due to the 10 for the chairman footage being corrupted. So they made a quick version from Reddit instead. There's some interesting questions, but nothing really that we haven't heard before. So check them out if you'd like to. Like I said, definitely check out the monthly report because it has the pictures of the 890 jump. But in general, and stop being whiny bitches on the forum. And that's pretty much all there is from Newts News this week. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you to the Eden Directive and especially Arctos for setting all this up. No, fuck it. Till next time, goodbye. And I need to work on a better thing to end this on. I really do need to find a better outro. You can all fuck off after this. You're just getting what you get. Oh, fuck you evil... People are shouting me. That's typical, right? This is the second time I've tried to do this. Right, third time. Start once again. It was early. Oh, fuck you, you bastard email. Ruining my show. Bollocks. Cunt. I will start that one again. The 890 jump pictures are... Can't even focus. Bastard. I might have expleted once or twice there.